Oh, hey. Let's jump right into this one. We're going to talk about some scooter stuff. Wow. Yeah, so one of the requests I've been getting often from a bunch of kids is talk about scooter industry stuff. And I'm going to do that. So the scooter industry sucks. I know that sounds harsh. But when I say scooter industry, I don't mean like the pro riders. I don't mean the events. I mean the companies behind the scenes that are running the brands and distributing the products. It's honestly, it sucks. And if you're in a scooter brand and you're listening to this, well, like, get your shit together. Sorry. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have swore. Get your stuff together. Basically, how it works is I have a consumer, what looks like a consumer site, right? But it is not a consumer site. You cannot see it. A lot of my sites, the distributor sites where I order my products from, look like a normal consumer site. You can actually look at it, but you cannot log in to see the prices. And it's basically, they sell it to me at a reduced rate, so then I can turn it over and sell it to you, right? We talked a little bit about margins and stuff like that in earlier podcasts. So the thing, so it's like standard, right? In most consumer websites, you can usually, you spend enough money, you get free shipping. Things are usually shipped in a timely manner. There's a pretty much an implied standard procedure in how it all works, right? When you order from bike companies, on my end, same thing. The skate companies, I only deal with like one of them, and they're great too. Scooter companies, on the other hand, are kind of not on the same page. A lot of inconsistency. A lot of poorly packed orders, meaning like they just throw the stuff in the box and it gets bounced around in shipping. Things that you would never see on consumer websites or from Amazon or from a bike company. Partially, I think some of them use third-party shippers, which would mean there's a guy in an office somewhere in front of a computer, and when they get an order, they go, okay. Or they don't even get the order. A third-party shipper would be a warehouse somewhere where there'd just be some random guy that doesn't even know what he's doing. He doesn't know, like, he knows what he's doing. He's just picking orders. He doesn't know what the products are. So he basically gets a pick ticket and says, you know, all the bays, all the shelves in the warehouse are unlabeled. So you go to this bay and get one of that product. Go to that bay number and get one of that product. And you throw it in the box and you mail it to the address. Third-party shippers are not, they're exactly what I said, they're third-party. It's the company itself doesn't ship it. Like, for example, Kink Bikes and Blackout Distribution, same company. If I order something, I even ordered it online, the sales rep gets the order first, and he'll look at it. He'll get on the phone. He'll call me. Hey, just got your order here. I'm looking over. There's something you missed. You're all good on that stuff? Okay, cool. Just so you know, this is some new stuff we got in line that something that we've went out of stock and we got it back. And their sales reps, that's their job, is to sell you stuff and keep you up to date, right? Then the sales rep says, all right, you're good? Green light? Okay. Then they send the order to the warehouse, and across the hallway in the warehouse, the pick slip prints out, and a bunch of guys that know bike stuff go around and pack the order, and they put it in the box and they mail it out. It's all in-house. When it's third party, the geographically, the people that are receiving the order from the company is not in the same place as the warehouse. Although this can be possible, some bike companies have done it successfully, but it usually means they usually have at least one sales rep in the location of the warehouse as well. So I'm going to tell you what happened with Turnstile Brands, who I used to get product from, which I now do not get product from because they're gone. That's how poorly they ran their distro, I think. I don't really know. let me just... Here we go. Okay, so Turnstile Brands was, from what I understand, Phoenix Scooters was Turnstile Brands, like Kink is Blackout Distribution. In addition to selling Phoenix products, they sold Grit, Crisp, Dominator, District, Aztec. They did Ethic for a minute, and then Ethic went somewhere else. Yeah, basically that's what they stocked, right? So this is what they did before they ultimately fell apart. And this is all very unethical business practice, right? So, okay, this I do. Okay, everything's on sale. They said all of Aztec's product is on sale. It's all this % marked off. And then retailers go, oh wow, I should buy some of that. It's a good deal. So I bought some. And I'm sure plenty of other shops did as well. Then, like 2 weeks later, they're like, actually, now we're going to mark it down even farther. And I was like, huh. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Probably some shops bought some more. And then, like, after another 2 weeks, they're like, actually, we're just not going to sell that brand anymore. I was like, oh, so you were just liquidating the stock because the brand left, and okay. You knew from the beginning, you just didn't tell the consumer because you didn't tell the retailer because you wanted to make a little more money on it. All right, I get it. Okay. Unethical. Then, on another brand they stocked, they're like, all right, boom, dropped all the prices 50%. I'm like, wow, that's pretty dramatic price drop. So then I bought a bunch of those products. And then after like 2 weeks, they were like, actually, that's not a discount. That's just the new pricing. I was like, oh, okay. That's not messed up at all. You lured me into buying the product as discounted so I could try to retain a slightly better margin on it. But actually, no, you just changed the MSRP to be dropped. So you basically tricked me into buying more. If the margin of the product is the same, but the cost of the product is lower, you're technically making less money. Okay, cool. And I didn't even know they did this till someone was like, oh, why are you selling them? So the scooter was $200, and then they dropped the price. So I split the difference. This is the stuff that shops aren't supposed to tell consumers. They dropped the price dramatically to me, 50%. So then I dropped it like 20%, 25%. So I split the difference. So basically that puts me in a place where I'm making a better margin than I would have made. I'm offering the consumer a better price than they would have got. And it allows me a little leeway where I could be like, oh, I could take another $20 off. You know, everyone kind of wins there. But then when they go, oh no, actually the MSRP just drops by 50% as well. I'm like, oh, great. So then the online retailers are selling it for less than I have it sold for. So then I have to drop it. And then online retailers will sell it for even less because even though they're not supposed to price gouge online, they allow online retailers to do it. So then I have a scooter that originally sold for $200. You can now buy on Amazon and on Walmart.com for $89. And I'm like, oh, great, cool. Way to screw me over. Great. Awesome. Thanks. Then I start hearing some talk around the skate park. Some of the kids are like, yo, Phoenix just dropped all their riders. Phoenix is going out of business. And I thought, how can Phoenix go out of business? Phoenix is Turnstile Brands. Then I was like, oh my God. The whole thing. All of the sales and all the things they've been doing is because they know they're going out of business. They know they're closing, so they're just going down in flames, and they don't care if they piss anyone off because they're closing. I'm like, that is just so unethical. That's just screwed up. And then, of course, Phoenix did drop their whole brand. They did close. Now, if I go to now, I'll tell you, Turnstile Brands, Phoenix Scooters, never told me, the retailer, that they were closing. Never happened. I knew because all you kids are talking about it. So now if I go to turnstilebrands.com, it brings me to a splash page, and it says, this is what the page says. Welcome to Turnstile Brands. We are amidst our annual inventory review process at our warehouse, which is causing delays in processing orders. All existing orders will be processed in real time. We will not be taking new orders until we reduce our shipping backlog. Thank you for your patience at this time. Email us with questions. And it allows me to log into the website. And I do. And it says, nope, can't log into the website. I'll try it again. Nope, can't log in. Apparently they've been closed for inventory since like February now. February? No, since December. March, April, May, June. So they've been, they've been closed. They've been doing inventory for 5 months. No, it's like you closed, you shot me in the foot, like, and you're just gone. Wow, cool. Thanks, Turnstile Brands. Thanks, Phoenix Scooters, making me look like a jerk. But wait, the plot thickens. I get an email this week saying, welcome to Greenover Sports USA. I'm like, what the hell is this thing? So I click on the email. Let me find the email. Greenover. What a weird name. Where'd it go? Sorry, I'm eating up a little bit of time here. Yeah, so basically I get this email for Greenover USA. It looks like every other scooter distro where the website looks pretty mediocre because most of the scooter industry are just mediocre people trying to make money on little kids and not really caring about scootering as a whole. And here you go, Greenover Brands. Ready for this? Featured brands. District, Dominator, Crisp, Grit, Coda. Oh. So it's Turnstile Brands. But wait, it gets better. It also says Phoenix, coming soon. Okay, so what has happened here? Honestly, I don't know. So I made a dealer account with them. I was like, let's set it up. Let's see what they got in stock. Let's see what they're selling. They have very, very little in stock. It looks like Turnstile went out of business and someone possibly bought the liquidated inventory. And it looks like they have. I'll literally tell you what they have right now. I don't even care. I'm probably violating my dealer agreement by even sharing this info. They have 2 district decks. 1 pair of handlebars, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 scooters in stock, all of which were products that were at Turnstile. So there you have it. I don't know what happened. Maybe someone from Turnstile took over and made a new company. Normally, when I fill out a dealer application for a brand, I have to prove I'm a business. I have to prove, sometimes I need pictures of my shop. Sometimes I need to prove, I always have to give my my resale license. I have a number from the federal government that is basically the social security number of the business. They didn't even ask me for that number. So I don't even know what is going on with this website. It's frustrating because this would never fly in BMX or skateboarding or adult cycling. And the other distro I deal with at the time, whatever, I'll just throw them all under the bus. Whatever. I use Gravity Group. I'll tell you what they distro. Let's see. Gravity Group does Envy. God, their website is so bad. That's what I was going to say, is that their website is horrible. You can't even navigate around their website. It's ridiculous. I can't search by brand. I can't search by product. It just has this horrible sidebar navigation. Let's see. Okay, they have Envy, Ethic, Fazin, and Flavor. That's what they distro. Their website is god-awful. Same issues with them. They pack their orders like crap, so things come all bounced all over the bag and out of the bag and out of the box, and things are damaged all the time. They're also, all these brands are West Coast, so they take their time. They take their time shipping it, and they're from West Coast, so it usually takes me about 6 to 7 business days to even get the product I order, which makes me, I can't even compete with online stores because I can't get the product quick enough. And then to finish it all off, what was the other one? TGE? Yeah, TGE distribution. TGE distribution is the cool one. That's the one you guys want me to stock. That's one I tried to set up a dealer account with them. It's Proto, River, and Heligrip. 2 years ago, I emailed them to set up a dealer account. I filled out the online application to become a dealer, right? And then 3 weeks later, I hadn't heard back. So I emailed them back, and I said, hey, what's the status on my dealer application? And they said to me, we're really busy. Processing new dealer accounts is not a high priority right now. And I was like, that's how it is. Before I even buy product from you, you're gonna say like, you're not a big concern for us. It's like, oh, cool, thanks, dude. But they did say we'll email you on Monday with a login. Okay. Let me tell you when that email was. Okay, ready? On December 8th, 2017, the email says, I'll get you set up on Monday, and we'll email you over a login and a password. Thank you, Brian. Brian spelled with a Y. And never heard back. Never got a dealer login. They email me their sales sheets all the time, like buy the stuff that's on sale, but I don't have a way to log on. It's like, cool. Thanks, dude. That's what dealing with the scooter industry is like. That would never happen with a bike distributor or probably any other main big brand that's big industry that's been around for a while. I've emailed TG&E and been like, hey, so how about that dealer login so I could buy some stuff? Like, I'd love to have Proto wheels. I'd love to have Heligrip. Those are the things you guys ask me about more than anything. Do you have Heligrip? Do you have Proto wheels? It's like, nope, tried to get them. Distro doesn't care. Thanks a lot, dude. Sometimes you just gotta take a little time. Take a little time. Take a little time. Take a deep breath and be like, no, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Right, guys? It's gonna be fine. So, there's the podcast you guys keep asking about. You want me to vent about scooter companies. There it is. It's tough. It's really tough. Just in the same line with the companies having mediocre websites and having mediocre shipping policies, they have pretty mediocre dealer agreements. And they've been better from time to time, but I still get online people that are price gouging, people on eBay and Amazon. And it just makes it really difficult for me to compete and sell a product at a decent margin when online stores can just undercut me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, we talk about it. You got to support, when you buy a product at the skate park, you're not just buying it. You're supporting the skate park, The reality is that part, we've talked about the chain of how product gets to the consumer. It costs X amount to make, it costs X amount to get to the States, it costs X amount to leave the distribution center to get to a retailer, whether it be a skate park or a brick and mortar store or an online store. The small percentage of it that goes to actual, profit, when you buy it from me, you sorry, you help me pay my rent, you help me pay my payroll, you help me pay my insurance, you help me pay my rent. I said rent twice because it's that expensive. Sometimes it feels like I have to pay it twice. So as always, I appreciate your patronage. Thank you for buying your products from me. Thanks for coming to the skate park. Thanks for checking out the podcast. Thanks for walking the walk and talking the talk. Thank you for shredding the gnar. It's a little long podcast, me ranting about scooters. I'm sure anyone else that doesn't ride scooters did not make it this far in this one. So, thanks for stopping. I'll see you at the skate park later. Wrench life.